Welcome, everybody, to the Houston Oilers franchise. The Oilers find themselves in the AFC Championship game for the second straight year, where we will face the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs have won 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls in this series, and this time they go for the Dynasty here run as they try to win their 3rd straight Super Bowl after defeating the New York Jets in the divisional round. They now find themselves in really the Chiefs Invitational, a.k.a. the AFC Championship. Patrick Mahomes in real life has, I heard this stat the other day, never had a road playoff game. That is incredible. The Chiefs just find a way to get to the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl every year. It is just incredible, and that run continues here in Madden 24. And Patrick Mahomes is also going to win the MVP award this year, beating out Bernard McMichael, quarterback of the Denver Broncos. But looking at his stats this year, 44 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He is incredible. Not quite the 50 touchdown season he had, but he did turn the ball over less this year. So he is having a remarkable year, right on his track of about 290 yards per game. They have a lot of young, great players. Isaiah Pacheco has turned into one of the best running backs in the NFL. Rashee Rice has turned into one of the best receivers in the NFL, and he is now a superstar X Factor as he's won 2 awards already here in this series. And they've also acquired Jalen Hyatt, who has turned into a nice weapon for them. This just proves if you give them a receiver, and not saying that Jalen Hyatt is just a nobody, but he is only 74 overall when they acquired him, and he already had a 900-yard season. Defensively, I think they do probably need to add some more pieces, but they're still very, very good. They have a top 10 defense this year, and watch out because they are looking for another Super Bowl ring. But this time we send reinforcements. David Bakhtiari has missed the last 2 playoff games. He will return along with Sean Harris. So we get some very much needed help on the offensive line facing Chris Jones up front. So we will have our dogs up front back, and we will be missing Von Cross on defense for at least one more game. If we win this one, he will be back for the Super Bowl. But Derek Copeland stepped up big time in his absence and got 1.5 sacks on Josh Allen, so look for him to have another big game with another opportunity here in the AFC Championship game. So we are on the road at Arrowhead, and Patrick Mahomes, we will have to win for the second time this season versus the Chiefs. Let's get this game underway, as the Chiefs and Oilers did split in the season series, but the Chiefs ended the regular season on a 9-game win streak and put them here in that number 1 seed and hosting the AFC Championship. They are coming off of a 21-point win versus the Jets, so they are rolling right now, and Patrick Mahomes is that leader. So here they start out with the ball here at the 25-yard line. The first pass of the game is going to be out to left side. This one is caught by Hyatt, but it looks like the refs will rule him out of bounds. Good toe drag right there, but they won't rule it a catch. But here's a throw to the right side. That's Greg Marsh. They drafted him 2 seasons ago, and he gets the first catch of the game for a gain of 20. At the 45 now, this is a 2nd and 10 here to throw right across the middle, and that's the new acquisition, Jalen Hyatt. They acquired him at the trade deadline to add another weapon to this offense, and he has shown up a lot. Here's an RPO. This is a quick throw to Greg Marsh, and it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a legal man downfield right there, and they will have to move back a little bit. That brings it to the 39 here for a eventual 2nd and 12. They come out here 5 wide empty. Here's a throw to left side. This one's intercepted. It's Bryce Hall. He's going to take it the other way. Rashee Rice misses. He's got one man to beat. It's Mahomes. It's a touchdown. I didn't see that one coming. Bryce Hall with the pick 6. We just continue to intercept the ball here on this defense, and it's Bryce Hall this time. Alani Rutherford had 2. And so did Casey Burton. He had 2 last episode. This time, Bryce Hall gets involved, and he makes it 7-0. What a play. So now Mahomes will have to answer back, as we had a pick six right there by the veteran Bryce Hall, looking for a new contract, by the way. Here's a dump-off pass this time to the backup tight end. He gets a gain of 6. The Chiefs were moving the ball pretty well in that last drive before that pick, but here's a throw out to the flats that is caught. Pacheco has enough for the first down. Pacheco led the NFL in rushing touchdowns this year. Here's a throw to left side. This one's caught, and that is going to be Jalen Hyatt for a first down. I said Pacheco led the league in touchdowns on the ground. He was actually second behind Antonio Gibson. Here's a quick throw across the middle. That is Kelsey as he picks up the first down. So many weapons to guard. We got to try to throw Patrick Mahomes off his game with these disguised coverages. Here's a throw to the right side. This one looking for Jalen Hyatt. That one is going to be incomplete. And that is Alani Rutherford in coverage. Now they're at the 23. It's a 3rd and 5 in field goal range. Mahomes running for his life, and he gets rid of it out of bounds. And we're lucky because I think Rashee Rice could have been open there for a touchdown and possibly a big pass. And they do settle for 3 on that drive, and I will chalk that up as a win because keeping Mahomes out of the end zone is very, very tough. So here comes our offense out on the field for the first time, and the first run of the game is going to be Antonio Gibson for a couple of yards. As that brings it to a 3rd and 7 at the 27. The Chiefs send 5. Here's a throw across the middle. That one's caught. It's Marvin Mims Jr. for a gain of 21 and a first down catch. He gets to about the 48-yard line. So fresh set of downs here for the Oilers. Here's a throw across the middle. That's Danny Rudd coming off of a 100-yard game, and he picks up the first down catch as he gets us inside of field goal range. 16-yard gain on that catch, by the way, by the rookie out of Michigan State as we run Marvin Mims in motion on a 1st and 10, and he's wide open across the middle of the field, and he will pick up the first down, skipping out of bounds, and he gets to about the 20. How about Carter? 3 of 3 for 53 yards to start this drive. As we're now inside the red zone, here's a handoff. Gibson dragging a defender forward, and he picks up a gain of 5. Bringing it to the 15, and now it's a 3rd and 5 down at the 15. 50 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Here is Carter from the shotgun, rolling to the right side, looking for an option. He's got Danny Rudd on the sideline, and he will throw this one out of bounds, and we will settle for 3. So here is Mahomes now, down by a touchdown once again. As here he is back on offense at the 25. Pressure up the middle. He throws to the sideline. This one caught. It's going to be Rashee Rice who climbs the ladder on the sideline. It's a first down throw. We enter the second quarter here at the 50-yard line exactly. Here is a throw to left side. It's Pacheco trying to spin around, and he gets hit hard. It's Dave Washington, former Rookie of the Year in season number 2. It's now 3rd and 11. Here is Mahomes now in the pocket. He has time. He throws this one to the right side, and he can't find anybody. He just throws it out of bounds, and we will get them to punt here on this drive. So here's our offense back out onto the field now. A good stop by the D. Here is a jet sweep this time. It's Jake Hawkins trying to get around the edge, and he ends up losing 6 yards there on that play. And we're all the way back at the 25. Play action fake on the next play, 2nd and long. Here's a throw to the right side. This is caught, and it's Danny Rudd who gets all of that yardage back and a little bit more as he gets a gain of 11. Bringing it to a 3rd and 5 conversion here. We'll see what they got cooked up. Here is Trey Battle running in motion. We give it to him, and this one will be a stop and a scoop tackle that time, and he will not get to the first down sticks, and Antonio Gibson is shaken up on that play. He will have to come out of the game. So Mahomes gets the ball back after a punt as they start this drive at the 20. Here's a throw to the right side. It's Travis Kelce. Doesn't seem to be aging at all, and he picks up the first down right there. He gets to the 39-yard line, and a defensive penalty by Derek Copeland brings it to the 44 for a 1st and 5 throw to the sideline. Incomplete. Rashee Rice guarded by Casey Burton now. Casey Burton is one of the best cornerbacks in the league, so that matchup is going to be something to look out for today. He's going to be guarding him one-on-one a lot, and that's a throw to the right side. Knocked down by Bryce Hall. Intended for Greg Marsh. 3rd and 5 now at the 44. Play action fake this time. Throw it to left side, and that one's incomplete. It's looking like that was intended for Greg Marsh again, and it falls to the ground. So both punts by both offenses will set us up here at the 15 to start the next drive, and that's Trey Battle with a gain of 11. That is a first down. Gibson has an injury which will take him out for the rest of the first half, but he should be probable to return in the second half. Here's a throw on the run. This one's caught. It's Jake Hawkins, and he picks up the first down on that throw for his first catch of the game. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. We want to be smart with the clock as well. Here is Carter trying to throw the ball across the middle of the field. The ball's on the ground. It's picked up by TJ Allen, and they will score. Touchdown. A strip sack that time by Chris Jones, but take a closer look. This is the tuck rule. He gets hit trying to throw the football and tucking it away, and the ball falls to the ground. And Madden does not have that rule in the game. So the Kansas City Chiefs tie this ball game up on a defensive touchdown. So both scores by both teams have been defensive touchdowns here. Here's a throw to the right side. That's caught. It's Danny Rudd, but they will actually go and review this one. And it looks like that right foot gets down. And that left foot right there, the toe is on the sideline. So they will rule that out of bounds. That brings it back for a 3rd and 9 at the 28. Here is Carter buying some time, throwing deep down the right side, and he's got Jake Hawkins with space to run to the 10, the 5, touchdown! Jake Hawkins with a big-time touchdown catch and run, and he just absolutely burns the defense. He catches it in stride and doesn't even lose a step at all. And it's now a 17-10 lead. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Mahomes barely escaping the pressure. Does get out of the pocket to throw that one out of bounds. And that brings it to a 2nd and 10 now at the 25-yard line. Here is Mahomes throwing to left side. That one's caught. And that is going to be a first down catch. It's Rashee Rice catching that one in zone coverage. Anytime we switch to zone, because we have to switch it, we can't play man the entire game. But here's a throw to the left side. That's a big catch and run. Rashee Rice is freed inside the 5. It's a 1st and goal. And anytime you see a big catch like that to a receiver that's wide open, it's got to be a pick play. And that's exactly what it was. Casey Burton got caught up there, and he gets burnt, and Rashee Rice is wide open. It's now a goal-to-go situation. Here's a throw to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Rashee Rice. One of the best receivers in the NFL, and the Chiefs will tie this ball game up before halftime. We do have 2 minutes to go here. It's been a long first half. Here's a throw to the right side. That's caught. It's Danny Rudd who has it on the sideline for a gain of 6. That runs us into the 2-minute warning. At the 44 now, the Chiefs send some pressure. Here's a throw to left side, and that's caught. Danny Rudd's got a lot of space, still staying on his feet as he gets to the 32-yard line, and that is a first down, his 4th catch of the first half. He's got about 60 yards receiving also. We get it to 32 now. Here's a quick throw, and that is David Lewis Jr. into the game, and he gets a catch and a first down. Undrafted free agent rookie this season. And he moves the chains. At the 16 now, 38 seconds to go. We have still not used the timeout yet, by the way. Here's a throw to left side. That's dropped. It was Quincy Hall, the intended target. As both of these backup receivers are getting playing time with Jesse Fisher Jr. being out today. Here's a throw short. This is Trey Battle out of the backfield. And he picks up 10, but they're going to mark him just short of the first down marker. And that brings it to a 4th and inches. Coach Eddie George is going for this. This is for the Super Bowl bid. Here we go. Handoff. Trey Battle up the middle, and he picks up the first with ease as he gets to the 2. We will call our first timeout at about 20 seconds. So now we have 20 seconds to get 2 yards. 3 downs as well. Trey Battle gets the carry to right side, and he jukes inside. It's a touchdown. Trey Battle scores, and he will make it a 24-17 lead. And we give Patrick Mahomes 15 seconds before half. You know, some things have been done in 15 seconds or less with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. We've seen it before. Here's a handoff. That time it's Pacheco. He picks up a gain of 8. The Chiefs call a timeout now. It's 10 seconds to go at the 33. Here's a throw to the right side. And somehow Kelsey is wide open. He gets to the 42-yard line, and they call a timeout with 5 seconds. They bring the kicker in. This is from 59 yards, by the way. And the kick is good. He had about 5 more yards on that kick. And the Chiefs will knock on some points before half. What a tragic way. We left 15 seconds, and they still score 24-20. What a half by both teams, as this second half is gearing up to be a good finish here in the AFC Championship. Here's a run, and Antonio Gibson is freed. He's off to the races. Past the 40, he gets all the way to the 28-yard line, and he is healthy here in the second half. Only his 4th carry of the game, by the way, after he was injured in the first. It's a big first down run. What a statement here to start the second half. Here is Gibson, another carry up the middle, and he does get stopped this time. Only a gain of 1. That brings it to the 26 now for a 2nd and 9. Here is Carter in the pocket, looking downfield, doesn't want to take the risk, and he just throws this one out of bounds. And that brings it to a 3rd and 9. I'd rather do that than take a risk and possibly turn the ball over. Here's a cover 0 blitz. Here's a throw across the middle. That is caught. It's Marvin Mims, and he gets about a gain of 6 to the 21. We will not go for this. We will settle for the 3, and we go right back up by 7. So here's Patrick Mahomes back out onto the field with all these weapons. We send pressure right away, and there's a nice completion that time to Travis Kelce for the first down catch as they get about a gain of 13 yards. So that gets them to the 43. Here is Mahomes throwing across the middle. It's Rashee Rice. He's been busy today. He's got to be right at 100 yards receiving in this one. And that is a first down here for Mahomes. I formation. You don't see that today a whole lot. And here is a run up the middle, but Devin Bush just blows it up, and Pacheco loses a yard. Back at the 43 now. It's a 2nd and 11. Throw across the middle, looking for Rice again. This one's knocked out of his hands. Looks like Dave Washington and Bradley Collier were both there on the coverage. 3rd and 11 now. Here is Mahomes throwing across the right side. That's going to be caught. It's Greg Marsh with maybe his best catch of the day, and it's a first down. Bryce Hall was right there, blanketed coverage, but Marsh was able to hold on to it. 1st and 10 now, a short pass. This is Kelsey. He gets inside the 10, spinning around and pushed out of bounds at the 5, and now it is goal to go. For 2nd and goal, here's Mahomes taking off, and that's a touchdown. Mahomes will scramble in, and this is going to be a back-and-forth game until the end, and Mahomes will tie this ball game up at 24. The hole was there. Mahomes just takes it, and nobody goes with him until it's too late, and it is a 27-27 game. So now here we are back on offense. Here is a stretch play to left side, and it's Gibson freed up. He spins around, still staying in bounds, tries to fight forward, and he's tackled at about the 43. He's approaching 100 yards with less than 10 carries on the game, by the way. We will just continue to run the football, though, because Gibson, he can run it well. Here's a juke inside. He picks up the first down again on the next play. It's a gain of 12. And that is a first down here for the offense. Why not continue to run the football? This time it's Trey Battle getting to the outside. He's got the first down. Oh, they won't give it to him. He had about 10 yards on that carry. It's now a 2nd and inches. Gibson gets a breather for one play. We give it right back to him. Gibson hits the hole hard, and he picks up a gain of 8, and that one will put him over the century mark. 9 carries for 104 to be exact. Here's Gibson. Take it off again, and look at the power being pushed forward by David Bakhtiari as well, and it's a first down. Irv Smith is shaken up on that play, but we are running the ball well on this drive. Another handoff, 2nd and 9. Here's Gibson inside the 5, pushed forward to about the 1, and we have not passed the ball at all on this drive, just all runs. It's 1st and goal. Bully ball offense. Here's a handoff, and that time it's TJ Allen with the tackle behind the line all the way back at the 4. That brings it to a 2nd and goal. We decide to change the play at the line after the Chiefs look like they're going to send pressure. They do. A quick throw to Gibson, and that's knocked out of his hands. Perfect coverage on that play, and it's 3rd and goal. Now here we go. Here is Carter in the pocket, throwing to the end zone, looking for Gibson again, and he cannot hit him on the back shoulder throw, and it's incomplete. So the Chiefs add a goal line stand to the resume today, and it's now a 30-27 game. Our defense has to come up big. So here's Mahomes. He has plenty of time left. 7.5 minutes to go here to add some points. Here's a quick throw across the middle. That's caught. It's Jalen Hyatt. We haven't heard his name since about the first quarter as he gets a catch here for a gain of 6. And now that brings it to the 42. It's a 2nd and 4 carry. This time it's Christian Barmore in the backfield. And Pacheco loses a yard. And that brings it to a 3rd and 5. At the 41-yard line, they come out here with 3 wide receivers and Kelsey here. Here's a play-action fake. Here's Mahomes rolling out to the left side, and he goes down. It's Nick Woods, 2nd-year pro out of Alabama. He gets to Mahomes and forces the punt. So here's Trey Battle back to receive this punt. And anytime you show a punt clip, it's got to be something good or something bad. Here is a broken tackle. Another broken tackle. Trey Battle stays on his feet and gets to about the 50. So we start this drive with excellent field position as here comes our offense back out onto the field. Here is Carter now in the pocket, trying to run a screen pass, and TJ Allen with another big play today. He comes up with the sack. It's a loss of 10 yards. 2nd and 20. Another play-action fake now. Here is Carter throwing deep for Danny Run, looking for him, and that's knocked out of his hands. What a great play by Elliott, and that continues this drive here with a 3rd and 20. It looks like the Chiefs are sending 3 guys here. We have the blitz pickup here. Here's Carter throwing to the right side, and he's got David Lewis Jr. still on his feet, and he's got it for the catch of his life. A 3rd and 20 conversion. And the undrafted rookie free agent who has less than 10 catches on the year has 2 big ones today. Here now inside of field goal range, Danny Run with the gain of 4 with that catch. And Carter showing some composure here at the 22. Handoff. This is Gibson. Handoff, and he gets to about the 5. Look at this rush defense. Ranked number 10 in the NFL, and they have given up 154 today. 3rd and 1. Carry. Gibson has the space, gets to the outside, jukes inside, and he falls in. Touchdown. A big-time run by Antonio Gibson, and he will extend this lead to 10. And how about Gibson today? He was shaken up in the 2nd quarter, and then ends up coming in and rushing for over 150 yards in the 2nd half. So here we go now, up by 10. Here is Mahomes throwing across the middle. He's got Greg Marsh in a big-time catch and run. He had Devin Bush on him in coverage, and it's a 1st down. Hurry-up offense here for the Chiefs. Here is Mahomes in the pocket. Another short throw to the left side. It's Greg Marsh again. He turns around and takes it upfield and picks up about a gain of 14 yards to the 40. The 2-minute warning is looming here. They get 1 snap off here before that. Here's a throw to the right side. Intercepted! It's Bryce Hall again, number 2. Will he take it back? And Rashee Rice dives, and Pacheco runs him down to the 33. And that could send us to the Super Bowl. Bryce Hall with 2 big interceptions in this one. 1 for a pick 6, and 1 almost went all the way right there. And Mahomes looking for Jalen Hyatt deep. Probably should have had some more air on that pass. And here comes the offense. You know we're going to run the football here. Here's Gibson. Oh, what a block right there. And it's a 1st down run. And he falls down, forcing the Chiefs to call a timeout. 2 timeouts remaining for the Chiefs. Here is another run. He jukes inside, staying in bounds as he eventually gets them to use 2 timeouts. And now it's 3rd and goal. Here is Mims. He gets the jet sweep, and he gets to about the 2. And now it's under a minute to go in 4th and goal. Well, we figure we might as well go for this because if they have to go 98 yards, they have to go 98 yards. Here's a handoff. It's Gibson. He walks in. It's a touchdown, and that will do it. The Oilers will be going to the Super Bowl. Keon Carter with an excellent composed game at quarterback, and we will officially end this Chiefs three-peat run as Mahomes gave it his all, to be honest with you, but he threw 2 turnovers, one when it mattered most at the end of the game, and one gave us a touchdown swing. And that was really the difference in this game. We played pretty much blemish-free football for the most part, but Gibson has to get MVP here. 21 carries, 180 yards for 2 touchdowns. But then Bryce Hall also had 2 interceptions. It's very tough, but I got to give it to Gibson because when he came back in the second half, they couldn't stop us on the ground. And that really ended up being the difference. And I think we just wore down their defense. And just looking at the difference in what we did stat-wise, I mean, we pretty much dominated in every statistical category, including third down conversions, where the Kansas City Chiefs were 1 for 5. So the Oilers will head to the Super Bowl here in Season 4, and this is the best team we have fielded. You know, I always said last year it was kind of a fluke. We made it to the AFC Championship, but we were not the greatest team. We had a rookie quarterback. Our defense was still young and developing, but now Von Cross has went to a different level, and now he will return for the Super Bowl. And then also seeing Christian Barmore make that big leap now, and seeing that we now have the healthy offensive linemen, it really made the difference. David Bakhtiari being back. Obviously, Joel Bitonio has been healthy pretty much his entire Oilers career, but now he is headed towards retirement, so he's looking at his final game here in the NFL. And then seeing Sean Harris back at center, I mean, that has really been the difference. But unfortunately, we do have another injury added to the list here. Irv Smith, broken ribs. He will miss the Super Bowl, out 4 weeks. He's also hitting free agency, so that's a bad time to really miss probably the biggest game of his life here. But we do still have a bunch of guys back. Von Cross will be back. Jesse Fisher, unfortunately, will not be back for that game, which sucks because Jesse Fisher is one of my favorite players in this entire series. But we just saw David Lewis Jr. step up. I mean, anybody can really step up in these games and become a hero. On the other side of the NFC, the number 1 and number 2 seeds actually made it to the NFC Championship in the Seahawks, who we faced earlier this year and beat with Mitchell Duggan as quarterback, and Bryce Young leading the Carolina Panthers, and the Panthers end up defeating the Seahawks 20-7 in a defensive battle where Bryce Young didn't even throw for 170 yards in this game. It was a defensive effort. Look at how many times they ran the football. Even gave the ball to Mike Alexander, who was their backup running back, 16 times for 25 yards. So they were definitely trying to run the football, and it ended up being that type of formula. But you guys know, in order to beat us, you have to have a good offense. So they're going to have to really unleash Bryce Young in this game. He's an 88 overall, true overall, +6 with his morale boost, and he's going to be ready for his first ever Super Bowl here. So this will be a first for both teams. Really, not much Super Bowl experience for either team. You see, they have Hunter Renfrow, Keenan Davis, and Jonathan Mingo, but I do want to focus on Keenan Davis because he was a first-round selection this year. He is superstar X-Factor as a rookie. There were 2 of those in this draft. It was Trent Ingram, who now plays for the Colts, and now, obviously, Keenan Davis, who now plays for the Panthers. They could be without Derek Brown today, but they do have a really good front. Luke Waller, Brian Burns is still with the Panthers, and I think this is going to be probably the toughest game as far as moving the football we will probably have this entire year, because they have a trio of cornerbacks with J.C. Horn, Fuller, and also Reggie Anderson, who I was thinking about drafting in the draft, and they have 2 very, very good safeties. So this is going to be an extremely tough game, and anytime you have a dominant pass rusher along with a dominant defensive tackle, in Madden, you are a very tough team to move the ball on. And I think that this is probably going to be our biggest challenge yet. And we will have to see what we will do. We're in Miami for the Super Bowl, so this is going to be a good one. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Next episode will be the Super Bowl, so stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.